Oh, now it's recording. Okay. I've just been talking for about 5 minutes and I thought it was recording and it wasn't. Wow. Okay. So, I'm having issues. So, I haven't actually ever recorded on this phone. I got this phone back in March. The phone I had before that, I had for like 3 years. It was like my very first smartphone, and it really wasn't that smart, so I got another one. But anyway, that's the last time I recorded a video. I think was probably last year, and I didn't even get to upload it because my phone had died. It ran out of battery, and it was a long video. It was like 20 minutes or so, and I was actually talking about my mental health issues and just mental illness in general. And I was really proud of the video because I was like all emotional about it, and I said some pretty good things, and but I lost it. So, but I don't know if today I want to talk about mental health per se. Maybe another time. I thought I would talk about film, and in particular, Akira Kurosawa. He's one of my favorite directors. He's a Japanese director. He had a lot of movies, I think spanning, I want to say, from the 40s, could have been even earlier. He might have done some stuff in the 30s, but to his last film, which was in 1991, Dreams, which is my probably my favorite film currently. I think before that, for a while, The Shining was my favorite film, but it's probably not the best movie for me to associate with because it has to do with an alcoholic, and he has this imaginary bartender, and when I was deep in my alcoholism, I wanted my own bartender. There's something about being an alcoholic, especially when you've done it for 20 years. Your brain, something happens to your brain, and I do definitely relate to that movie in the terms of how he was just kind of slowly going insane. And I also, the book was very good too, and you can tell that Stephen King, he was an alcoholic, and he's been sober for like 30 years, but when he wrote The Shining, if you haven't had a drink in 30 years, you can still talk about alcoholism, and you can still totally, like just because you stop drinking doesn't mean that you lose those thoughts or those feelings. They're always there. It's just you just kind of not ignore it, but you just try not to pay too much attention to it. Focus on something else. So where was I going with this? So that used to be my favorite movie, The Shining, and then now I would say my favorite movie is probably Dreams by Akira Kurosawa. And I don't consider myself like this, I'm such a film aficionado. Most of the eclectic films I've seen, foreign films, old foreign films, I would have probably never seen if it hadn't been for my brother James. He has an amazing collection. A lot of it is Criterion. A lot of it is very hard to find. So he was the one that introduced me to Akira Kurosawa. And his last movie was Dreams. It was in 1991. And it's really just literally a collection of scenes. It's not really one story. It's a lot of little stories, and they were based on dreams that he had as a child. and it's really neat. I highly recommend the movie. It's very visual. There's some references to Vincent van Gogh, who is my favorite painter, so that's pretty cool if you like art. It's a visually beautiful movie. There's some dark scenes in it too, but it all kind of ties in very well together. And I'm thinking about rewatching it again at some point. I don't have as much time now to watch films as I'd like, but when I do get a good one in, it's very satisfying. So, but and then you know, just in general, I've always loved Japanese culture. I love the art, the food, the video games, um, the music, everything. And so this film has very dreamlike sequences. Obviously, it's called Dreams. And there's a scene with foxes in the forest, and there's a scene in the snow where this man is like basically climbing a mountain during a blizzard, snowstorm. And that's where I learned a little bit of also the very little I'm going to show you all the Japanese I know right now. Okido is wake up, so is damn, and of course everybody knows konnichiwa, which is what's up. So yeah, it's a good if you get tired of just the mainstream, you know, the blockbusters, and I mean Marvel's great, you know, whatever, but Akira Kurosawa has some good films. I've been getting into a lot of there's a French director that I really like, and his name is escaping me right now. It's obviously a French name. And then there's also a couple of Italian directors. Again, their names are escaping me right now. I did not prepare for this at all, so it was just something I was like off the top of my head. I'm just like, hey, I'm going to record a video. So here it is. And I guess for me, you know, I love video games, but sometimes I don't feel like working. You know, when you work a full-time job, sometimes you just want to come home and just stare at the TV. But, you know, you get tired of just the same old, so sometimes you want to stare at something that's maybe gonna, you know, inspire you, or who knows, make you uncomfortable, make you feel something. Anyway, it's starting to get really dark, and I don't have the best lighting out here, so I'm probably gonna wrap this up pretty soon. But anyway, I don't know when I'm gonna make another video. I'll just, you know, I took a cute video of my cats bathing each other the other day, but then Kevin decided to start talking to me while I was filming, so he messed it up. And then I tried taking another one, but Onyx was already like, all right, I'm done. So he was bathing Ollie. But definitely the cats are always doing something cute. It's just hard for me to get the phone ready, and you know, I don't have a good setup, so I feel like if you have cats and you're taking cat videos, you should probably just have a tripod up, just filming all the time, and then just go back and edit. Because cats, you know, when you're filming them, they stop doing whatever they're doing that's cute. And it's better just to just let the film roll, because cats just, all of a sudden, they could be just doing nothing, and then they'll, like, just, I don't know, act like they saw a ghost and, like, flip around or something, and you know, that's a cat for you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and something witty. Bye.